Hi again. My name is Ryan Angeli Gantalao, and this is my husband, Tim Gantalao. Currently, I'm a full-time housewife, a mother of a 3-year-old, and of course, a student. And my husband is doing the full-time job of
customer support rep, for an IT company.
The story is funny. It's like way back December of 2014. We were on a plane from Hong Kong. My husband was based in Singapore. So unfortunately, I didn't have a stable job there. So I was like going and coming back. So trying my luck to apply for a job. But anyways, so at that time, we went for vacation and no, there was like 3 countries, Vietnam, Cambodia, and then the last stop was Hong Kong. Then we were on the plane from Hong Kong to the Philippines. It was Christmas, so we were going to spend our New Year here in the Philippines. So that was already after Christmas. So there was a family sitting beside us, and I believe the husband is beside you.
Yeah,
the husband was beside him, and Filipino. So we're asking, where are you from? Samot mugikan ba? Then he mentioned that they came from Canada. Yeah, the whole family for a vacation. And so that's where it started. So we asked them, how did you go about your application? Then they mentioned Enhanced. That's how we knew about Enhanced. Right after January, that was 2014 December. So we were spending our time about almost a month or like a few weeks here. We set up an appointment with Sir Chris. So to ask about Enhanced. So that's when he offered the best thing for us would be the swim, the swim path, because as you know, I'm a graduate of advertising, but I haven't been doing a job in line with that kind of work, so I don't have a portfolio which I know which is required. So I did admin jobs and office works. So he suggested that male or usually the men who will have better chances of applying jobs, and then I will be a student, and it's the fastest. At that time, we set up the appointment, and so we gathered our documents, we paid, and then at that time the decision was to take a 4-year course. Was it?
Yeah,
I think SITE. The school was
different province
in Alberta, and it was a whole different course for me, but something related to technology still, like I think IT, information technology, things like that. But I went back to Singapore. I had a job. So I got a job finally. It was the title of the job was marketing executive, but the thing is, it's a printing company. So it's like, this is another sign or another. So I was doing marketing slash admin, but then also my passion, I do graphic design. It took a long time because of the job, and then things changed because we got married 2013. So basically, when we decided to apply, we were married couple. We don't have kids yet because we were hoping to have children in Canada. But it didn't happen. I got a job, things got so busy, and then after a year, was that a year already working in Singapore? The job wasn't satisfying me anymore because of I wanted to focus more on being a designer. So there I tried to apply for another company, and then at the same time I also wanted to have a kid. So I got a job as a graphic designer, but it's for another printing company for large format, and yeah, so it was like affecting my other goal. So I decided to to leave again, go back to the Philippines and plan to have a baby. So yeah, it was really it was a roller coaster ride. The moment that we really decided to apply, to push through with the application, we actually forgot about it already. Yeah, although we already paid everything, so we had our documents already forwarded here. In fact, I lost my graduation certificate. 2018, I had my baby,
Yeah.
and then almost by almost end of the year, or was it 2019? 2019, like about a year after, he got retrenched. He lost his job because was it downsizing, or no, his company was bought out by a bigger company. Yeah, so it was like, imagine the feeling with a new baby, and then my husband losing his job, and I wasn't working. I just cannot, because I don't have anyone with me, and with a newborn with you. So that's the moment that we really decided that we need to go somewhere to be together. With the money that he got from the previous company, so we use it to push the application. We get in touch with Miss Army, and then so then that's when the work started.
Yeah, last year, March.
Yeah. Finally, on March of last year, we submitted our application, and pandemic happened. So from 2015 planning, and then decision was done 2019, and application submitted 2020. But then again, I was like, imagine the length of time that we've spent. In my mind, it's like I want to focus on what I want. It doesn't matter how it will happen, how long it will take, as long as I want what I want. I know what I want. So we just submitted our application, stayed on quarantine, started my fall studies. Yeah, but supposedly my intake would be May, because application was March and then May. But then after we received was it the biometric?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking that it's already very hectic already. So we moved it to September. So that's the fall intake. So I started September without knowing when it's gonna be approved. And then there's a limit for because Canadian education must be 50% done abroad. Then the other half should be there, should be in Canada. That's only during the pandemic. They gave a leeway because there would be delays in the processing. October of last year, imagine, he got his approval. He got his request for passport, for visa stamping. So we're like, it's like, this is it. So we were like by January we should be there already. In fact, I can still remember that the hair in my skin is like, it's gonna be very cold because January. But then we waited and waited and waited. I didn't receive my visa for me and my son So it's again another emotional toll or something like that. But still, it's really important to be positive. It's just that I didn't allow it to bring us down. Or so what I did was just I keep on thinking, probably there's a plan behind this, a divine plan. So I'd rather enjoy the time I'd be spending here with my family. And then my kid was just about almost 3. I mean, he's January, so by that time he wasn't already, I mean, he's not that mature yet. So I was thinking probably this is also the reason that if we go there, it's gonna be very, very hard. So yeah. I'm overwhelmed. The first thing was I was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a little bit scared, I guess, because I put it aside. I wasn't thinking about it, although I was studying well and then looking forward for going there, but it's just the timing I didn't know. So I was overwhelmed. But later on, now it's like already starting to sink in. And excited, perhaps excited. Of course, I mean, yeah, we're excited and ready.
Yeah.
Or in a fight mode. So I was already programming myself that it's gonna be hard, but I'm not really hung up on like focusing on that, because I don't want to stress myself with something that has not happened yet. So I'd rather like face it when it's whatever it's there, but I'm preparing myself. There's no fixed game plan, but in like briefly lang, of course, graduate, build a network. It's really very important. Integrate in the community, because yeah, we're there for the culture and for the experience. I'm bringing my son there to have this whole new world of possibilities. Yeah, so it's already within that. 5 years short term. It's a short term plan. So once I graduate, that's a year. Then another year for work experience. Then apply for PR by the 3rd year. Then probably, God willing, if we can still extend our family, add another one, but it depends. It's not fixed. So we're considering that we're we're a family. Then mo na siya. So probably if stable na, then we can start with the long-term plan of mga plans here sa Philippines. Probably parting thoughts would be, as I've mentioned, focus lang. It's just to focus on what you want. Decide on what you want. It's the first thing to do. Decision is the first thing that will change your life. So once you decide, you need to work on it. Not that stop nimo ang imong other parts of your happiness nimo nga na. But once you know magud what you want, where you're going, it's like your whole body, it's like your whole self will be programmed to go with the direction, with that direction. It's just like when you're sailing a boat. If you don't like say key in where you're going, coordinates or whatever that is, where do you think your boat will go? It's just like and then had I known this when I was younger, but then again, no regrets. Everything that happened in our lives, it's what made us who we are. It's what brought us more together, and you should be. Filipinos are known to being resilient. So let's just show that. And then our faith. it doesn't matter whoever you pray to, as long as you have that, and the universe will just support you and converge. Positivity, don't forget. Yeah.